everybody to the iGEN podcast, the social platform for understanding global cultures and self-development. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn and understand yourself and others with many interesting topics leading to the part of world peace. Be a peace ambassador, be with us, be iGEN, because we aim to promote world peace through sustainable self-actualization. Hello, I'm Pat.
Hello, I'm Panya.
Welcome everybody to the first iGEN podcast ever!
Yay! Woo!
So as the beginning, we are the social innovative platform who brings you more understanding on the global cultures and self-development.
Right, and we would like to provide you guys a bunch of topics, including languages and cultures, international matters, self-development tips, and inner peace.
That's it. Moreover, today it's iGEN birthday! So this podcast is a special gift to celebrate the 3rd year anniversary of us. And actually, we have a lot of things to give you. But first, let me introduce about what is iGEN.
Yeah, so what is iGEN?
That's the question.
Right, that's the question.
So iGEN stands for International Generation. We are a non-profit organization promoting and driving the awareness of communication and peace by launching various activity platforms regarding all the topics we mentioned.
And as our motto, which say that we aim to promote world peace through sustainable self-actualization. That is what we are working for. For iGEN itself, we can give 3 definitions as follows. First, I as me, with the perspective of developing ourselves to be a better one.
And the next I is for international. The aspect of international shows us how we all can connect to each other by language and cross-cultural communication. And the most important one, understanding. These would make us becoming more comprehensive in people and the world trend.
And lastly, I for inner peace. The perception of inner peace can reflect the state of mind. It's a key to understand ourselves and others. It's like the source of positive energy leading to the world we want to see, which is the world peace.
Expressive, right? So, with these 3 I's, we believe they would fulfill the definition of self-actualization, because it's not just a self-development or a self-fulfillment, but includes all qualities that would make the best of you. So, I think that's all about iGEN. And now we're coming back to our topic today. So, what is the idea of the topic, Panya?
For the topic today, we will provide you our concept of peace communication due to the fact that it is our main goal and it is our first podcast ever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Peace communication.
Yes.
I think this term of word may be way more abstract for general people now.
Maybe.
Because it's like quite far from our perception. And actually, no one would focus on how we should communicate to each other, right?
Yes.
And people just communicate to get what they want and don't without too much bothering other people.
That's it.
But in my opinion, if we think hard about it, it's really important to know how we can deliver the peace communication.
That's it. If we look back then to all the controversial events in this world, I would say that most of them were caused from miscommunication or a communication that couldn't reach their hearts.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I believe that if we always deliver the good communication, a communication that reaches to one another's mind, the world would be uplifted to the level of peace. Because everyone can be a peace ambassador no matter what you are.
That's really cool. So, from what I have learned and researched for a period, I could give you some techniques of peace communication. It is about what you say to others and what you say to yourself. So let's get to the first one, which is clean speech.
Interesting. What do you mean by clean speech? Is it like speaking clear or something?
Yeah, that quality is included as well. But actually, it's about the topic we choose to talk. Every day, people talk in various topics, in different situations, and sometimes there could be an argument or what? Quarrel. Therefore, clean speech means a speech with a positive or peace topics. And when somebody talk about something inspirational, and you would feel like appreciated and delightful, that is how you are encouraged and uplifted.
Encouraged and uplifted. Well, that's the thing. The topic we choose to talk can affect the mood of conversation.
That's right.
So, what about the next one?
The next one, the idea is everything in order.
Wow.
Why do I point out this one? Have you ever heard someone talking absolutely smoothly?
Yes, I have.
And how do you feel during listening?
I felt it's like easier to understand. Like all difficult things are simplified, and I would feel a part of that in that speech or conversation because I can visualize and think following the topic in my head.
That's right. When someone delivers a speech with the orderly pattern, they can make you think and imagine the picture following that speech. So let's listen to some example parts of an audio clip about how to make a clean and orderly speech.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.
That's really powerful, I would say.
Yes, you can hear that the admirer delivers the content from causes to consequences,
Yes.
step by step.
Right.
So when you speak with the orderly positive topic, it's really interesting and enjoyable and also clarifying.
Yes, I agree.
And moving on to the next one, which is soften your voice.
Soften your voice. I think I get the idea of this technique. Softening the voice could make it more enjoyable and smoother. Moreover, it can deliver the vibe of peace to the audience.
Yeah, you got that. Let's listen to some example of peace speech. You will hear how synchronized the voice and the speech and how the peace communication will be like.
So why do I talk about the benefits of failure? Simply because failure meant a stripping away of the inessential. I stopped pretending to myself that I was anything other than what I was, and began to direct all my energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me. Had I really succeeded at anything else, I might never have found the determination to succeed in the one arena where I believed I truly belonged. I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized, and I was still alive, and I still had a daughter whom I adored, and I had an old typewriter and a big idea. And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life.
We can notice that her speech is impactful. It makes us feel to the depths of the content and how emotional of it. And importantly, using the kind of soft voice allows the listeners approaching to the story and feeling the vibe.
And actually, J.K. Rowling herself has a soft and smooth voice, but it's even better because she delivered it with a good pace.
Right, Pet. Do we have more techniques?
Sure thing. The other two techniques are important as well as those techniques above. The first one is hold the truth. What I would like to point out is that if the speech or any stories that you talk to other people is the truth or supported by any approved evidence, it would be more reliable and beneficial to the audience or listener. And importantly, you would speak out confidently because you know it.
For me, that's really important. Nowadays, I think one of the main problems in communication is that people do not know the truth, but they use their sense of perception.
Right.
Or they might know it, but not entirely truth.
Yeah, that's it.
And that causes a lot of miscommunication and misunderstanding in our society.
Right. And here comes our last technique, which is stay conscious.
Wow.
I think it would be the most important in all the above techniques. Because if you wouldn't stay conscious, your speech would not come out smoothly and efficiently.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
And the way to maintain that consciousness, we need a practice and a concentration, or some people would say meditation.
Wow, meditation. I think that would be a good technique to make a peace communication.
Yeah, that's right. And now I think I could cover all the main points in making peace communication.
Yes, let me tell you again. We got clean speech, everything in order, soften the voice, hold the truth, and stay conscious. If everyone keeps practicing with these techniques, I'm quite sure that we could make a peace society come true.
And don't forget that practice makes perfect.
Yes!
So that is for the first podcast ever today. Thank you everyone for staying with us until the end. I hope we could join hands in making the world peace come true.
You can keep updating any our new topics by subscribing in this channel, and don't forget to ring the bell in order to get early notification from us.
So, bye for now.
Bye!
Bye!
Right.
Go with us.
Grow with iGEN!